Before we begin, I want you to think of one thing. Just one. Ready? Think of the one thing you're waiting to do. Not someday. Now. Got it? Okay, good. Now here's my question. If you already know what to do, why aren't you doing it? Waiting for motivation, waiting for confidence, clarity, the right time, waiting for someone else to be in a better place before you begin, waiting for permission. Because I have a suspicion, just like me, you're not stuck because you don't know what to do. I think you're stuck waiting for something that was never supposed to come first. And let me explain what I mean about this. Take, for example, confidence. People say, I'm not confident enough. But confidence is the outcome of a job well done. It's the reward. Nobody is confident the first time, the first presentation, the first business, the first difficult conversation, the first child, the first time you put your work out into the world. You're never confident to do all that. Before confidence comes a sense of willingness, a determination, trust, action. Then confidence arrives, not before but after. Let's take motivation for example now. We wait for motivation before we start. But most of us have experienced something different. We didn't feel like exercising. Then we exercised anyways. We didn't feel like writing, but we wrote. We didn't feel like making the call, then we made it. And somewhere along the way, motivation showed up, almost as if it had been waiting for us to move first. It's the same with clarity. You move and the path becomes clear. Which makes me wonder if we've accidentally reversed the formula. Most people believe, feel it, act on it, outcome will follow. When life often seems to work like this, act on it, feel it, and the outcome will follow. Which is move first, feel later, and become after. And perhaps this is why so many of us get stuck. Not because we don't care, not because we are lazy, not because we don't know what to do, but because we keep waiting. I think a lot of this comes from how we glorify certain things in our society, okay? Like think about the mother who sacrificed everything for her family first. Or the father who lived as the provider and never did anything for himself. Or the son or daughter who carried responsibilities long before they carried their own dreams. People like this deserve admiration, I do agree. But sometimes they also deserve a difficult question, which is, where does responsibility end and self-abandonment begin? Because for many people, the waiting sounds noble. Like, after this settles down, after the children are older, after work becomes easier, after things calm down, after everyone else is okay. And sometimes those delays make sense, I agree. But they sometimes become an entire life too. And some other times, they never even arrive. Once I came across an idea that has now stayed with me for like a few years. That perhaps the only two people that we are truly answerable to are our 8-year-old self and our 80-year-old self. The child who dared to dream and the elder who remembers. And I don't think the 8-year-old is asking, did we succeed? I think the child is asking, did we try? Did we explore? Did we dare? Did we go? And I don't think the 8-year-old will either ask, did everything work out okay? I think that older version simply wants to know, Was it a good ride? Did you give yourself a chance? Because at the end of it all, I don't think most people are haunted by things they attempted imperfectly, but they're haunted by things they never gave themselves permission to even try. So think about that one thing that you started off, the thing you already know matters, the thing you've been postponing while waiting to feel different, waiting to become someone else first. And now ask yourself, who exactly am I waiting for to give me what I'm waiting for? If it genuinely must come from someone else, please do wait, no problem. But if it is yours and mine to create, then perhaps waiting is no longer the answer. Because one day the 8-year-old who dreamed and the 80-year-old who remembers will sit at the same table. Hopefully, if we live long enough, that is. But neither of them will ask, did everything work out? They'll ask, probably, did we enjoy the ride? And maybe that's enough for today. Not certainty, not confidence, not motivation, just that one step. Because sometimes the feeling follows the action, and perhaps the life we've been waiting for does too.